Hi, my name is Cold Beer, and let's start with DayZ. As developers say, this is a hardcore open-world multiplayer survival game with only one rule: stay alive no matter what. I don't know, usually I don't need a game to follow this rule. I'm staying alive no matter what in real life as well. Anyway, in DayZ this task is a bit more difficult, with a myriad of threats lurking around every corner that may be easier said than done. You will not find any checkpoints or saves. When you die, you lose everything and have to start over. But you will find this dying and starting over thingy quite entertaining because of complex survival mechanics, including hunting, building, crafting, health preservation and resource management. Also unpredictable and often emotional interactions with other players. And did I mention zombies? That Z in DayZ is absolutely legit. The game has zombies. You know, it's not some Jay-Z.
Imposter?
So you may encounter some undead, but you will probably die from a zillion other reasons, so don't worry about them so much. The bad thing is that the game is multiplayer only, and as it happens with multiplayer games, you can run into a cheater or two, or three. You know, that sucks. Nobody saves the world. When an ancient calamity reawakens, who can save the world? And the answer is nobody. That's you. You are nobody. Not in real life. In real life, you are an awesome, beautiful person. Never doubt that. Now, subscribe. So here you'll master the art of transformation to become a slug, ghost, dragon, a horse, or someone else. Like an egg, for example. Actually, here you'll find more than 15 distinct forms you can become of. You can mix and match abilities in unexpected ways to unlock and complete even more challenging quests. You can explore a vast overworld on your own or with a friend online. This game is not only beautifully drawn, but it's kinda crazy as well, just like your sister. Singularity. Here you'll be a witness of so-called Singularity event that fractured time and threatened the world as we know it. Some say it was the day when everyone forgot the potato salad recipe. That bent time and space, a real apocalypse happened. So here, armed with powerful advanced weaponry and the experimental time manipulation device, you'll fight enemies from the past, the present and the abominations caught in somewhere in between. With the help of this magical device, you will age enemies to dust in seconds, manipulate objects outside the laws of gravity and degrade things or renew them to their pristine form. You will be a real time bender here.
I control time and space.
Yeah, like that. The Order of the Snake Scale. This, let's say, is a super rare indie game that only a handful of people know, and that's a shame. The game is really innovative and well made. It is an indie retro horror title, which will take you into the world inspired by Lovecraft himself. You will explore a dystopian world in one of the possible ways that humanity can follow. With each step in the game, you will explore the semi-open world and its history. Cool thing is that the game merges third-person exploration with first-person shooting at the same time. That is a super cool mechanic. So here, mysterious murders, monsters, creepy rooms and corpses everywhere will set the mood. And the game is not forgiving. It will kill your character over and over again. So as the developer says, stock up your inventory, collect clues, fight and make decisions to survive. Well, at least try. Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura. There is a big chance that you have missed this game. Well, I absolutely did. I have no idea why it wasn't popular in Lithuania back then when every kid was playing Baldur's Gate 8 times in a row. So Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura is a straight highway to Nostalgia Town. Good thing is that the game was made in the time when everyone wasn't woke, and some themes in the game are being thoroughly avoided by most of the games nowadays. Also, the game is not dumbed down. You know, I just recently played Diablo 4. It is a really fun game, but made in a way that an absolute idiot could play it. You don't even need to arrange stats anymore, everything is done for you. You just click, click, click and you win. That is amazing, but, you know, it's not the same as before. And that is not the case in all good games. Here you'll find 16 primary skills, including gambling and healing, 80 spells with 16 colleges of magic and 56 technological degrees with 8 disciplines. The game is huge and replayability is really high as well. Like really, I'm not kidding, here you'll find more than 300 unique characters and monster types. People on Steam are saying that if they could sell their soul to the devil for the remastered version, it will be a great bargain. Sadly, most of them are probably redheads, so the devil is not interested. Well, anyway, let's hope to see a remastered version someday in the future. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. In this third-person action-adventure game you will play as Star-Lord, and thanks to your bold yet questionable leadership you have persuaded an oddball crew of unlikely heroes to join you. Some jerk, surely not you, has set off a chain of catastrophic events, and only you can hold the unpredictable Guardians together long enough to fight off total interplanetary meltdown. For this you will have to use element blasters, tag team beatdowns, jet boot powered dropkicks, even put pineapple into potato salad. Nothing is off limits. Well, I'm kidding, the last thing surely is. That is a jail time guaranteed, and if you think it's all going to plan, you will be in for a world of surprises, with the consequences of your actions guaranteed to keep the Guardians on their toes. The game is one of the most beloved Marvel Universe games, with positive reviews hovering way above 90%. Ship of Fools. This is a seafaring roguelite co-op game where you play the fools, the only creatures fool enough to brave the sea. The great lighthouse that once protected the archipelago is broken, and a storm of malice and corruption is coming. So you, together with your shipmate, will jump aboard and make your voyage across the sea. Man the cannons, ready your sails, and protect your ship from sea monsters over multiple runs. It's up to you to defend your home from the almighty Aquapocalypse. People are saying that the game is hard, but not too hard, so it doesn't ruin your mood. Also, you can play it alone, but it's not what the intentions of the developers were, so if you don't have a friend, skip this one. Panorama. If you know the game Dwarf Romantic, which I featured several times in my videos already, Panorama is basically the same, just with different graphic style. Well, not only that, here the world is completely 3D and you can zoom in on your creation and admire all those tiny details you have placed. Like, notice that all the tractors are driven by cats, which is ridiculous and also very cute. So here you will create landscapes and also discover a wide range of structures with special abilities. Enter the world of beauty and tranquility with the panoramas of your own creation. Also, you can pet your animals and get additional scores for that. This is a great relaxing game after a hard day of work, also perfectly suitable for your mother-in-law. Xenonauts 2. This is a strategy game that puts you in charge of a multinational military organization tasked with eliminating aliens. Yeah, we hate aliens in this game. So working from the shadows, you must seek out and engage the growing alien presence wherever it appears. You will expand and manage a covert network of bases across the globe. You will pursue research and development to achieve technological success and beat the alien invaders. People are saying that the game is perfectly suited for everyone who hates aliens and who like the games like XCOM. Which is, to be honest, about hating and eliminating the aliens as well. Honestly, that's one of the last things we can officially hate and not be cancelled anymore. Let's hope aliens will never actually arrive, cause we will go woke instantly in this field as well.
Mommy, those buttsuckers are raping the fish in our pond again.
Come on, little Timmy, don't call them that. They are sexually diverse space species who deserve our respect.
But Mom, they have butt instead of the face, and they hate us.
Yes, they are rear and fronted species with impaired respect for others, but they are still humans just like us, and like our veggies. And now shut up and eat your moss in silence.
Untitled Goose Game. Ever wanted to be an evil goose? No? Well, you should, because you can be a menace to society, not only being human that you are. Here you'll make your way around town, setting up ranks, stealing hats, honking a lot, and generally ruining everyone's day. This is a nice and funny puzzle game. And also, if you ever feel alone, you can play co-op with your mother-in-law, and that's how there will be 2 evil geese. The more the merrier, right? If you love making people suffer, this game is definitely for you. Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. This is an adventure with unique gameplay that blends investigation, action and exploration. It will test the limits of your nerves and intelligence. Yeah, this game is not for the faint of heart. The puzzles can be devilishly difficult, and the plot is full of twists and turns that will keep you guessing until the very end. You'll have to track down evil in the darkest corners of London while playing as the great detective and untangle a web of intrigue leading to the final stunning revelation about the evil that lurks in the city. Is it real evil or is it just Scooby-Doo level evil? I don't know. Well, I do, but this is not a channel of spoilers. This is a channel of games and potato salad. Submarine Titans. A long time ago, the game named StarCraft inspired this game. Submarine Titans was released in the year of 2000s and nobody noticed that. For real, StarCraft was my favorite game of all time, and I heard about Submarine Titans only a few years ago when it finally arrived on Steam. It's a wonderful classic RTS game that will run smoothly on your modern machine. Well, a not so modern machine as well. The game takes only half gigabyte of Cosmos and your microprocessor must have only 1 GHz of power. This is a joke, along with the price of this RTS game. game, which to be honest has a very positive review score. Song of Horror Complete Edition. So this is a cute game for the whole family, well, if you are a family of monsters that is. Otherwise, this is a psychological horror game for adults. Here, a famous writer has gone missing, along with his entire family. Worried, his editor sent an assistant to his house in order to look for him, but he never came back. If you have seen the movie In the Mouth of Madness with Sam Neill, you can draw parallels already, but that is not the same story, oh no. Here, these disappearances spark a set of events that will soon reveal something dreadful. A nameless dark entity known only as the Presence seems to be responsible, but this is not just a simple horror jumpscare infused game.
Oh no.
The evil Presence is controlled by an advanced AI that adapts to your actions and decisions, and that makes it, you know, actually alive. That is extremely creepy. So as a player, you will live the story through the eyes of a varied set of characters related to the story in their own way. Every character is different and brings their unique point of view to the investigation, allowing you to approach clues and items differently, but all of them can die if the Presence gets to them, and death is permanent. So how strong are your mental balls? Some say that the game has better horror than Lovecraft has ever written. Well, it's for you to decide, if you have a pair, but I recommend having at least 7 of them. Train Valley 2. A lot of people like trains, and a lot of people like boobs, but sadly this time it's a game about trains, not the other things, although equally fun and entertaining.
No.
Well, you're probably right. So, as you can probably guess, Train Valley 2 is a train tycoon puzzle game. Here will take your railroad company from the days of the Industrial Revolution and into the future, meeting the needs of the valley's cities and industries. Build the railroads, upgrade your locomotives, and keep everything on schedule without delays or accidents. Well, we all know that you probably want to avoid some derailments. Also, people on Steam are saying that the game is quite challenging at higher levels. Honestly, that is a perspective of your IQ. Be sure you have it. Dead by Daylight. This is an asymmetric horror game where you can play as the killer or one of the 4 survivors, or as I like to call them, victims. Since you are not a victim, at least not in the gaming world, your projected goal should be to hunt down the other 4 players. That is if you are lucky enough to become a killer, a powerful hacker and slasher, or a paranormal entity of nightmares. Because honestly, there is only a small chance that you will end as an alpha and not some puny victim. Each level is procedurally generated and the spawn points are random as well. But be warned that the game's community can be quite toxic if you don't have any friends of your own, and if you do have friends, they are probably toxic as well. And if your friends are nice, are they even friends? And now subscribe for more useless existential content. The Outer Worlds. It's not just Fallout in space, I had more fun playing The Outer Worlds than I had playing Fallout 4. Even if this is a bit smaller game, I can absolutely give it 9 cold beers out of 10 and recommend it to you without a doubt. But I have to mention that it has some cons as well, like unbalanced difficulty. You know, at first you die a lot, but later everything else dies in seconds, even the strongest monsters. Then you may think,
Hey, I will switch from hard to the hardest difficulty.
but you can't. You have to play the whole game on this hardest difficulty without switching it off, because developers decided to add some stupid achievements most of the players don't even care about. So you will feel overpowered all the time and you can't do anything about that. That's why I didn't buy and didn't play the last DLC. I already feel like a combat god, everything just dies when I blink. Kerbal Space Program. This game is fun, but also it is very hard. Here you'll have to create your own spaceship, and rocket science is anything but easy. It's not your sister.
Wait, what?
Anyway, building a spaceship here reminds me of creating abominations in Spore. Every detail can be scaled, turned, and attached to another detail, so you have to do everything right in order to take a space flight. The game has a really good physics engine, so you can take off successfully with a giant unicorn or something. But if you practice enough, you can send a giant potato salad bowl to the moon. Nah, you probably can't, but you can try. Star Renegades. This is a tactical RPG strategy game in which you command members of a rebellion fighting an evil empire. The game focuses on missions which usually consist of battles with intelligent and constantly evolving opponents. Quests are randomly generated, which in combination with the constantly evolving enemies makes the game a little different each time you play. It gets more challenging and death is something inevitable. The members of your team form friendships and even deeper relations which can result in a child. He or she will join your ranks as another unique character, so you can literally breed more heroes here. Breed, yeah, that's the right word. Strange Horticulture. Here you'll find and identify new plants, pet your cat, speak to a coven, or join a cult. Use your growing collection to influence the story and unravel dark mysteries. You are a citizen of a charming town surrounded by hag-infested forests and rugged mountains. You are the horticulturist, owner of a local plant store. As a cast of colorful customers come by your shop, you are quickly thrust into an occult mystery stretching back hundreds of years. Explore the lands beyond your store to find new plants, but be careful. The dark woods and lakes are not always friendly to a simple herbalist. You might discover powers beyond your wildest nightmares, or lose your mind completely. Game has an overwhelmingly positive review score. It's a true masterpiece. If you like interesting, non-cliché stuff, it's a must-play for you. Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. If you like Sherlock Holmes and Lovecraftian stuff, this may be your spoon of potato salad. Here you become Sherlock Holmes and find yourself at the heart of terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the United States. Those are apparently linked to a dark cult that worships an ancient god. Whatever their plan is, you must put a stop to it, or, face unspeakable consequences. Yeah, all that sounds nice, but can I join the cult? Can I worship the ancient god as well? What if Sherlock decided that his life of investigations is boring and being a servant for a Dagon himself is a more fulfilling experience? I doubt that, but it would be nice if you could actually choose the unexpected way.
And now thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.